the Khyber Pass, a vital all-weather road link between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Every day, hundreds of trucks laden with containers and military supplies travel along this road to destinations like Kabul and Bagram, the lifeline for the US-led war in Afghanistan. There is another road in the south of Pakistan, but that crosses into Taliban-held territory. The Khyber Pass is the longer but safer connection. To find out the scale of the logistics involved, we travel to the ring road on the outskirts of Peshawar that bypasses the busy and congested inner roads of the city. This is where the supplies are piled up on the roadside before they begin their journey through the pass. Military hardware is parked nearby in open view with barely any security. No surprise that such a soft target was chosen. The Americans are already planning to bring more forces into Afghanistan, but in order to support those forces, they will need safe corridors for access to be able to supply much needed armored personnel carriers such as these Humvees, as well as much essential food items. The problem, however, is that those supply lines are now under threat. It's the private contractors who run the pipeline and the local drivers who are now in the line of fire.
The militants cannot differentiate between NATO and local supplies. When they see a container on the back of a truck, they open fire and may even kill you.
The constant threat from the Taliban is unlikely to deter the local Pakistani-Afghan truckers from carrying out their work, but it might push NATO to seek alternative routes.
What should we do? We are unable even to pay our installments on the trucks. So, in spite of the dangers and threats to our lives, we continue to supply to Afghanistan. NATO and Pakistani government must ensure they help us when something goes wrong.
And things may be about to get a lot worse as Pakistan considers redeploying forces from its western border to the eastern one with India. This would only leave this road corridor to Afghanistan even more vulnerable to attacks. This is the gateway to the Khyber Agency, and once the NATO supply units cross the jurisdiction of Peshawar into the tribal areas, they are dependent on the goodwill from the tribals. However, with increasing attacks from the US drones into Pakistani territory, the risk of further attacks against these supply lines cannot be ruled out. Kamal Haider, Al Jazeera, Peshawar.